Greetings, I am Skeletor. This is a test of my live stream. I don't know if you're watching, but if you are watching, this is the live stream. Now, I don't think anyone is watching right now, but I'm getting a weird flashy thing on my screen, and I wish somebody was watching so they could tell me if I was getting it. Maybe I'll stop this stream right now and delete it when I'm done. Yes, I think that's the best thing to do. I'm streaming again. Yes. But, now there's someone watching. I don't know what to do. I'm just, waiting here for somebody to say something in the live chat. So, hello. I'm Skeletor. No, some of that one person who was watching left. Oh, well, I'll keep talking until I have no reason to. Hello, Dr. Blaster. I'm Skeletor. How are you today? Well, that's good. I'm glad you're not bad. There seems to be a long delay between your questions and my responses, and I'm sorry about that. But, as for myself, I'm doing all right. I'm here in my apartment. I don't have the castle anymore, you see. I got rid of the castle. Yes, Daniel Explosion says I'm still using yellow skull wax. That's true. I have a lifetime supply after doing a few plugs for it. And, so I'm mostly, what's that over there? Oh, it's the live stream, chat thing. All right. I'm a little new to this. Yes, damn that He-Man. Damn him. You know, he's still getting gigs. All I've gotten recently was a Geico commercial, and they only paid me a little bit for that. I mean, you know, I have to make rent, and it's not easy taking an office job when you look like this. But I haven't made much money since about 1986, is what I'm saying here. Hello, Nin1. I don't know what. What? Chick, you, I can't believe you actually. Oh, that piece of crap beast man's always saying that. Oh, I got an appointment on my phone. Well, this has been interesting. I don't really know what to say because I'm new at this, but don't worry. I will find out how oh dear. This is embarrassing, isn't it? It's just an embarrassing live stream from. I know, Venger, I used to be cool, it's true, but I'm not cool anymore. I'm just a skeleton head guy sitting here on YouTube with my friends. I think you're my friends. Let's see. Daniel Explosion said, just had a really good omelet, Skeletor, or Mr. Pete Collins, which fans of the Skeletor show know is my other name. It's my name that's on my resume, my acting resume, which I admit is pretty sparse lately. Just a minute, I got a text message. Oh, very good. You can't tell me, well, all my text messages show up on the screen. What happened to the other crew? Well, they're off doing their own thing. I don't I don't know where they are right now. Uh, I know that Beastman's living in Albuquerque and he's working part time at a Staples there. Evil Lynn is doing cabaret uh, in L.A. and she apparently has a show that's live every month that's doing very well. Uh, it's a drag show, obviously. Um, Now the Swamp Guy, he he's not doing so well. Last I heard, he was living out of his car. But you know, he's a pretty happy guy, so that's what happened to them. Um, you know, one thing I have to say about He-Man is that he does well for himself. He knew that saving was the right thing to do. He was good at that. So yeah, this is where we are right now, and Skeletor is a man of few words these days, which is why there's so little for me to say. But I will. Oh my goodness, my phone is going like crazy, and I don't even have a way to access it because I've been animated so poorly. I'm sure you understand these things. I'm animated even more poorly than I was in the 80s. Ghetto Stuntabulous asks, how do you keep your skull so yellow? Well, I use Dr. Benway's skull wax, and I have a lifetime supply. You may have seen me on the commercials many years ago for Dr. Benway's skull wax. He paid me in skull wax, actually, so I have probably 2,000 cans of the stuff, and I think it makes a nice yellow sheen to my face. Daniel Explosion asks if Evil Lynn got an operation to remove certain things. I don't think she did. I think she's still a man, and I'm surprised that none of you are wondering why I've reverted to my old voice, and that is because certain things have gone up back into the body, and so my voice has gotten a bit higher again, but I expect they'll descend again sometime soon, and I can be back to my old voice or my more powerful voice that I used to have. Ghetto Stuntabulous says, recently saw you in a Geico commercial, falling on hard times or back rolling in the money. No, they didn't pay me very much. I have to say, I'm not getting any residuals or anything like that. So, they gave me a one-time buyout fee, and it paid the rent for a few months. But I'm sending out my resume to my agent, and we'll see if I get any more commercials. I enjoyed doing that one. Oh, the swanky robe. This is what I wear when I'm off work. I'm glad you like it. It's no, I've reclaimed. It's not Skeletor anymore, Dr. Gull. I've reclaimed my name, and I'm back to being Skeletor. And let the lawyers be damned. I don't care what the lawyers say. I am Skeletor now. Now, there are apparently 8 people watching this stream, which is quite amazing to me. I'm not going to be streaming very long today. This was just a test, so I'm glad that all 8 of you are watching my test screening. Does Skeletor enjoy bird's eye frozen pudding? Asked Bolio. I eat so much pudding. It's just amazing how much pudding I eat. I can pack away 5, 6 little cups of the things uh, a day. I don't think that's bird's eye pudding, though, the stuff I eat, because it's the cheap stuff from the Safeway. Did Prince Adam at least clean up the pee off his couch? You mean the cat pee from the cat that he has? I think it's house trained. I don't know. I don't spend much time hanging out with them. They're doing their own thing. Um, they never really included me, to be honest. They said I was the bad guy. Even when the cameras weren't rolling, I was the bad guy. And so I don't really care for Prince Adam and the other Eternia people, frankly. Let's see. Did you used to do the Skeletor show with the old 80s tune with the deep voice? Yes, I did, and I will have a deep voice once again sometime soon, but right now I'm just speaking with my old voice. Now, Mr. Kyrem says, Skeletor, if 2 men were on the moon and one killed the other up with a rock, would that be fucked up or what? Yes, I think that would be fucked up, but I don't know what the 2 men would be doing on the moon in the first place. I've never been to the moon, and I do just fine for myself without going for the moon. So that's just not something that I, I, oh God, I need a drink. So anyway, what's up with you people? What are you doing with your lives? Because to be honest, I'm not doing much. You can see for yourselves around here. There's not much going on. You're welcome, Bolio, for the entertainment. I'm glad that someone watches because, frankly, I didn't think anyone would be watching. Are you still together with Swamp Guy's cousin from Wisconsin? Asked Dr. Gold. No, we didn't last. She had her own needs. She wanted kids, for one thing, and, Skeletor is a free agent. Skeletor is there for everybody. Mr. Curiam says, you ask that as if I'm doing anything with my life. Hey, pal, I understand. Like I said, last thing I had going for me was a Geico commercial. And that was months ago, at least. No, I sit here in my bathrobe, and I cash the check from that, and I've got about 3 more months before I'm going to have to take a job. And I don't know what kind of job I can take. They don't generally like skull-faced people in offices. And I could do construction. I got the muscles for it. Certainly. I don't have the muscles I used to. They had to put me in a muscle suit for the commercial. It was all padding. Most people don't know that. And it's nice to be here on YouTube where I can talk about these things, because I do have a lot of grievances about do I still eat kitties when I can catch them? They're hard to catch. There's not that many in the neighborhood anymore. I've eaten a lot of them, but the ones that are still there are quick. Work as an IT tech. I thought about working in IT because I run Linux. As some of you know, I run Linux, but I don't really know how Linux works. I just know that I run it because I was told it was the most evil of operating systems. Oh, B. Chris L. says, I am father. I hated that guy. That guy demanded his own trailer. I don't even get my own trailer. I have to share one, or I had to share one, with Swamp Guy. And you couldn't imagine the smells that he produced in that trailer. It was just, ugh. Mr. Skeletor asks Dr. Blaster, are you playing any video games? I am not playing any video games, and I'll tell you why. I used to be interested in video games, and then there was this video game that I was supposed to star in, and it was going to be called Skeleton Head. And they screwed me over, and now it's called Cuphead. And Cuphead is not Skeleton Head, Skeletor Head, whatever they were going to call it. Is Baron von Trapjaw either of German, Australian, or Swiss origin, or rather Scandinavian? Asked Dr. Gull. I don't know. I have no idea. You still hang out with that other villain of She-Ra, Hordak. Oh, God. Let me tell you about Hordak. He drinks like a fish. I mean, he can put it away. I have seen him outdrink everybody that, well, he certainly outdrank me. I'll tell you that. And I can really tie one on these days. I'm drinking a lot more than I used to, I admit. Beat Chris L asks, what's my favorite pie? Pie. I like pie. There's so many pies to choose from. I would have to say coconut cream pie was my favorite pie. Yes, pie flavor pie, Dr. Blaster says. That's even better. I like pie flavored pie. But anything really coconut. The skull wax is coconut. I smell like it, you know. So, here we are. Oh, goodbye, Ghetto Stuntabulous. I'm glad you were here. Were you annoyed you weren't in the Toy Soldiers game, but He-Man was? Yes! I belong in the Toy Soldiers game. I don't even know what that is, but if he got it and I didn't, I'm mad about it. Dr. Gull asks, Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Trek every time. Star Trek has a place for people like me. Star Wars, I'd be relegated to the background in the bar, and you'd see me for 2 seconds. Star Wars is like that. They just don't respect most of the aliens that they have. Not that I'm an alien, not on my planet, Eternia, but I would be an alien on your planet. You see. I don't really live in Eternia. I live in this apartment. What's your favorite way to be evil to orphans? I'm not evil to orphans. I'm just generally evil to, I mean, orphans, you know, they have enough problems as it is. I don't want to be evil to orphans, poor orphan. I'm an orphan myself, you know. I never knew my parents, but they had to have been pretty strange to have given birth to a skeleton man, is what I'm saying. All right, well, this has been fun, but it was just a test, and I do have to do other things. I have an appointment with my doctor today. He says I need a prostate exam. I've never had one of those before. B. Chris L says, hey, Skeletor, guess what? You know what? Somebody already did chicken butt with me, and I was really pissed off about it. So I'm ready for you. I am ready for you. All right. Skeletor is going to go now, but he will be back soon. And back with a vengeance for He-Man and Eternia. Goodbye.